So we've spoken recently about the importance of price guides, auction versus deadline, and how long your property is on the market for, and why these are so important. So if they are so important, why do more agents not practice these principles?
Yeah, a question that I've been asking myself for the last 13 years, 14 years that I've been selling real estate. If that is the best way to do things, then why don't they do it? Why don't more agents do it? The reality is, unfortunately, they don't know any better. And the reason I say that is because they don't know any better is because they get thought that putting no price on a property is the best way to sell a house. Auctioning every single house is the best way to sell a house. Or deadlining every single house is the best way to sell a house. Or doesn't matter how long a property sits on the market, just get it sold. Whenever it sells, you get the commission and you can say bye kind of thing to the vendors. Without the agents thinking for themselves, unfortunately, we human beings are like such that if we told something enough times, even if it's a wrong thing to do, we will get around and say, okay, well, everybody else is doing it, so why shouldn't we do it too?
It must be right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, I sit down and talk to these frustrated vendors who has been led to believe that's the best way to market their property and their homes still sit on the market. Or they've been told that, okay, putting no price on it is great because the market will decide where the property, what the market value is, and then they end up underselling their home. So my suggestion is 95% of agents, they give you suggestion of what's best for the company, not your best interest in heart. So it's a hard thing to do, but you've got to find out that 5% of agents who's going to put your interest before theirs.
And I guess it's looking at every property as an individual. So you're not following a stock standard, this is what we do for every property. It's looking at it and what is best for the client and also for that property.
100%. And the thing is, Kylie, it's really is advantageous for the agents long term. And this is a long-term business. Now, the people that I associate with and the people that I hang out with mostly overseas, these guys here, they run amazing businesses, and this is what they do. That's what they believe in, because every single one of them said, okay, the way that real estate has been done for the last 50, 20, 100 years is wrong. That's why we've got a bad name, unfortunately. So let's change that. That's exactly what we're doing here at Najib. Price goes in every properties because it's the best thing to do. Not the easiest thing, because everybody else does otherwise.
Yeah.
We look at a property, look at a vendor situation and give them a recommendation what's best for them. And one of the things that we say and we do is we put the interest of the clients first. It's not just me, the whole organization knows that. And because of that, the success that we've had so far, and I believe if that doesn't change, the industry is going to be in a very bad place. Fortunately for us, we're doing things totally different than the old school, outdated ways of doing real estate, if you will.
Because so much has changed in the last 50 years. Everything has changed, really, hasn't it? So
we've only been around for 4 years, and people are getting to find out, well, these guys are doing something different, and we are different.
yeah.
So call us to find out what makes us different. And you don't even need to call us, you talk to our clients, our past clients, and see how they feel about what we do and how we do things.
Yeah, and it's those testimonials. It is what other people say, and that is exactly what they do say.
Yeah.
That, you know, they're made to feel special, to feel important,
Yeah.
that we were able to achieve the best price for their home.
Absolutely. And the reason we opened Najib, the main reason was because the clients and even the agents were not looked after, because what's happened is people that's been around for a long period of time and maybe they have done well in the business because they had nobody to compete with. Now things are changing. You've got people like us that come into the business and shaking this whole industry. And it's about time to change, because I get quite upset about it, because I am in the front line. I sell and list properties, and most of these people, they haven't sold homes for years. So they don't know how the customer and how the clients feel. I sat down with Pedro and Brent yesterday, and they're like, it's crazy how the way real estate is done. Well, I sat down with Eileen, who's a 75-year-old vendor of ours, and she been let down twice. And I just seen a message to somebody who's got 2 of his properties in the past on the market with 3 different agents. None of them are sold, and he is frustrated. My advice for agents is to make it as easy and as transparent as you possibly can for the vendors and the buyers, because this is not a short game. It's a long-term career if you're treating it like that. But unfortunately, human being has got this short-sightedness that, okay, I want to do well this year. But the reality is the real estate business is a long-term thing. I've been here for 13, 14 years now, and I've seen agents come and go because of having that short sprint mindset. And that won't help you in having a long-term success. And it's also good for your life, for your business, for your families, as well as the clients. So let's put the clients first. Let's take care of the clients, then you'll be looked after afterwards.
Yeah, and just to sort of sum up too, like we also say here, you know, when we meet clients, we're making lifelong clients or lifelong friends, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. And one of the things that we do say always here, like you said, our intention is not to just sell your house and maximize the value of it. Our intention is to sell the house for your home, your family's home, your friend's home, and become your agent for life. And that's the philosophy that we have. And that's what I suppose the success that we have had in the last 4 years. And as I told the team, like, you know, that we're just getting started.
Absolutely.